So here we go. Like I said earlier, when we're doing the facing the play technique, the FIB, this is a shuffle technique. This is good for some DBs because their hips are already open, but they're still able to play quick game as well as run with the receiver downfield. Like I said, we like to use this coverage or this type of technique when we're in off man or playing some type of cover 4, cover 6, things of that nature. His butt is to the sideline, his knees are bent, chest is high, his eyes are up, shoulders are back with a flat back. Slow to fast shuffle. Nothing changes here, even if we're in this regular back pedal or we're playing the FTB type technique. We're still going to slow shuffle or slow back pedal through the three-step pass game. Just make sure that we clear the three-step quick game. If it's not three-step quick game, then we'll get into a faster shuffle, just like we do when we're in our pedal. We start elongating our steps, moving a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, covering more ground. Aggressive transitioning. Aggressive transitioning, this is something we like to say is this is safely moving from one full speed direction to another. Confidence, rhythm, smooth agility, and balance. We'll show a little bit of video on this also as well. You'll see some of the players later making that smooth transition, going from front to back, or backpedaling on an angle, sticking that foot in the ground, and coming forward. Aggressive transition. All right, let's get into a little bit of angle tackles. As a DB, we're always going to be tackling somebody, some ball carrier on an angle. That's most tackles in football. Unless you're a middle linebacker and you're attacking the ISO, you get a head-to-head tackle or face-to-face tackle. For a DB, we're always going to be doing some type of side tackling or some type of angle tackles. Football is a game of angles. There's no way around it. All we got to do is close ground, read our keys. We'll talk about what our keys are as far as coming up facing a tackler or a would-be ball carrier. Some of our keys is, trying to aim for the near hip or stay on the backside hip, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. The DBs are the last line of defense, so we have to be great open field tacklers. This will be a drill that we'll have to practice every day because we are the last line of defense, and if we're not very good tacklers, then we won't be a good defense as a whole. So angle tackles is very, very important for the secondary. All right, now, in order to practice these angle tackles, got a couple drills here, and the good thing about these drills is you don't need pads for these drills. This is just something that you can do in the off season with the secondary as well as during the season once we get the pads on. We'll never take the player to the ground. We're just working on forearm tackling, taking the correct angles, getting our head in the right position as far as getting the head across. And when we say we want to get that head across, once we get into the junction of the tackle, as far as once we meet the ball carrier, we want to meet that ball carrier on his inside hip, eliminating the cutback area. If he's going to cut back, he's going to have to cross our face. So we want to make that sure that that runner is going out the front door. We always want to keep him going in the direction that he's running. We want to stay in his hip pocket, like I said. And that hip pocket consists of, if he's running to the left, we want to aim for that back hip, which probably will be his right hip. We want to stay on his inside there. We want to get our head across. That's one of the aiming points. When the aiming point by getting that head across, we want to try to get that face mask on his far number. Once we get that face mask on his far number, we want to have our knees bent. We want to have our chest up high. Nothing changes there. We want to be able to roll those hips as we engage the ball carrier, grab a little claw, shoot our hands through. And also, as we're doing this, we want to try to get that outside foot down in the ground. By getting that outside foot down into the ground, That allows us to square our shoulders up against the ball carrier and try to force him backwards and eliminate any more positive yards that the would-be ball carrier is looking to have.